very important segment, snacks.
Show you how it's done, Tiffo, alright?
We swing through impact and whatever happens, happens. And this one's simple. Welcome to 10 things you can do to instantly lower your scores. This video is directed at all golfers. Part 1 is even if you're running late, make sure you can get a warm up under the belt. So that could be a few wedge swings, a few mid-iron swings, a few driver swings. You're gonna feel so much better. You're gonna hit the first few holes feeling fresh. You don't wanna be that guy that starts to figure his game out on hole number 6. That can also be incorporated with, you know, a little bit of a light body warm up. Okay, into the exciting stuff. Part 2, course management. Don't be an idiot. Figure out when you should hit driver, when you should hit 3-wood. In this case, it is not a driver play. We've got water right, OB left, bunkers there. So this is your opportunity to be smart with your club selection. There's no point in me trying to bang driver down there. I've got to hit the perfect shot. I'd have about a 5 to 7 meter window to aim at. Got my 5-iron. I'm going to make a confident swing. I can hit this 5-iron as bad as possible. It's still going to be in the widest part of the fairway because it bottlenecks up there. So be very selective with what club is going to give you the best opportunity to keep the ball in play, because the only way I'm going to birdie this hole is with a second shot. It's not going to be with the tee shot. Nothing wrong with dropping down a few clubs, keeping the swing a little softer, a little more compact. So short swing, keep this thing in play. Don't need this ball to go anywhere more than 200 meters, 190. So just a smooth 5-iron is going to be the play. So I've pushed that 5-iron, it's going to hit the fairway, but if I hit that with anything more like a 2-iron, 3-wood or driver, we're straight in the water. So what I've done there, I have played the percentage play. Wasn't defensive, it was just the right shot. So take a moment on each tee box, evaluate the shot before hitting it to make sure you have the right club. Hey guys, look, it's Golf Slump. Anyway, next segment, very important segment. This is snacks and hydration. I personally get a lot of snacks that I can just leave in the golf bag. I still pack my own snacks for the day, but you know, it's good to have those emergency snacks. So muesli bars, biltong, things like that, they can just sit there, a lot of chewing gum, all that kind of stuff. But here's the snacks for today. So the reason snacks are so important is graze at things through the day. You know, you might get a sandwich or a pie at the turn, whatever, but like having these grazable snacks just keeps the energy levels up, just keeps you more relaxed, I feel. So we've got a full 1.5 litre, well, maybe 1 litre spring water. Shout out to Chief, my sponsors. They do awesome stuff. Banana, very juicy apple. And this is the key right here. So I usually have Chief product here. This is not Chief, not sponsored. Good old Select. But yeah, biltong. Love that stuff. Very important. This is real easy. I think you get about 20 plus grams of protein each pack. And usually I like to balance my spring water with like a, you know, some kind of electrolyte drink, Coca-Cola, hydrate thing. Never tried that, so looking forward to that. And yeah, team, so lock in on the snacks. I definitely think there's 1 or 2 shots in that itself. Might sound funny, but yeah, trust me, optimize the snacks, okay? We're touching on the bump and run. Super important shot. I hear it all the time from my students, playing partners, low, like even down to like a 5 handicap. They all go, I don't like the bump and run. This is especially the high handicappers talking here. I don't like it. I got no feel with it. Well, learn it. It's the easiest shot in golf. It takes the least amount of effort. There's the least amount of moving parts. So guess what? We're in a bump and run situation here. A lot of you are grabbing gap wedge, lob wedge, sand wedge. Things with loft require speed. I've got nothing in front of me right now, so I don't actually have to go high. It's a low shot. And still at my level, I approach every green and I say to myself, what is the lowest shot I can hit here? And then I track into the high shots. Let's talk about hitting the shot. A lot of you start hands back, weight back, and there's this very scoopy wrist breakdown. I see it all the time. You want the ball to sit behind center, weight to sit forward, hands to sit forward. You want to stabilize the shoulder blades, and you want a lot of the shot to be monitored from that chest, from that midsection, and the hands staying quiet. So a movement like that, very simple. That could go up to 20 meters if I add a little bit of speed, but I'm just making these very short movements to get the ball to go a long way. We do not want to make golf harder than it is. We want to make golf easy. Just going to land it just on the green. It's rolling downhill left to right, so there's no point in me trying to loft this at all. So I can almost miss-hit this 9-iron. I know it's just going to roll down the hill. I could even hit 7-iron if I wanted to, land it here. I could also putt it, but I think it's a little patchy. Ball back, hands forward, pull these shoulder blades back a little, simplifying the action as much as I can. So I've just tickled that, and it's definitely getting to the hole. Sit, sit. Okay, it was quite fast. But again, like I feel like if I took lob wedge and tried to drive it in there with spin, hey, I might hit it closer. But I don't think my bad lob wedge shot is going to beat that. And that's why that shot is so important. Let's just take a moment to appreciate the beautiful kangaroos back there. Okay, back to it. Hey, so this segment's super important and something I do in every single shot. It is the power of the pre-shot routine and visualization. So I got a super tight hole here. We've got bunkers, trouble left, trouble right. So I don't want to get up here feeling like shit, not feeling confident, and just throw the club at it. I want to create a confident, committed swing and let the golf ball get in the way. So I'm not actually thinking about hitting the golf ball. And this is where a lot of amateurs get it wrong. They all try to hit, and they get tense. It's no, the goal, we swing, and we swing through impact, and whatever happens, happens. So I'm taking the outcome out of mind here, and I'm zoning in on the process and the routine. A couple of sort of staged practice swings, feeling the moves that I'm working on in my golf swing. Like that, just tempo kind of swings. I back it on up. I already know my distances, I've already calculated sort of roughly how far this ball would go. I like lining the ball down with my dominant eye to find my intermediate target. So I got a little spot, little corner of a divot, leaf, something down there, which is going to be where I'm aligning my club face, and then I'm calibrating my body to that position. So I get that all out of the way, found my intermediate target, take a little breath, visualize the shot, visualize the swing and the ball flight happening, okay? I'm just seeing my end target, then I'm reminding myself to create a confident, committed golf swing. Okay, hit that well, little push, should be good. Okay, flew over the bunker. Nice shot, I'll take that. Next segment, super important, is, and this one's simple, clean your guys' grips. Like hot water, soap, wipe them down with your towel, get these things tacky, and then to second that, fresh glove, invest in it. They're like $25 to $30, it is worth your time. And then to make them last longer, you have a warm-up glove, and you have a practice glove, and then you have your fresh playing glove. Just the hand stability, the feeling you get when you've got a high quality glove, like the Weekend Warriors glove, and like these high quality grips, rocking the Iomic grip, you know, mid-size plus a little extra. I'm getting a what's in the bag video for you guys soon. Just get these things tacky, wipe them down, use a bit of sandpaper even if you want, and you'll just reignite them and you'll feel so confident with that club in your hand. This is where putting becomes easy. So amateurs always miss on the low side, which is underneath the hole. This putt here being a right to lefter, I'm trying to miss this putt past the hole and to the right. So what that looks like, the center of the hole is not here. The center of the hole for this putt is here. I'm gonna outline that with a couple of clubs. I want the ball coming up and in from that gap there. I never want to get the ball coming down here on the low side. The second the ball is on the low side is not going to go in. So I need to set my vivid line and visualize this ball entering the hole from the high side. I'm going to really respect it, let it come up, even imagining those clubs are angled even more. Looking at my spot, I'm visualizing right. Do not want this ball to go low. Okay, so I've pushed it out there. It's coming in, it's coming in. Very terrible putt, but you get what I mean. If I pulled that low of the hole, it's just gonna go further down the hill and it's probably 5 feet away coming back. But because I was confident enough to trust that line, I can go tap that in, it's very close. But at least it was coming into the hole. Again, not my best effort. One take for you guys here, respect that. Like, subscribe, drop a comment. But yeah, at least it had a chance of trying to get back into the hole. Easy putt to get up here and tap that thing in. So that ball starts going low of the hole down in there. It just keeps going, keeps going. Now I've got a 4-footer, I've got to line that up. You get the vibe. So this segment here, this is how to get a little free extra dispersion, a little extra accuracy out of your tee shots. So it's a pretty stock hole. It's kind of even parts left or right, pretty straight. But to make it suit my ball flight, which for most of you is probably a cut slice, it's about owning that slice and opening the hole up. If you're not going to get lessons and you're not going to try change your slice, sit up on the right side of the tee box, align your body down the left, and play that cut. And because of the side spin on the golf ball, it's going to come into fairway on this angle. So rather than the fairway being this wide, all of a sudden it becomes this wide because of the angle the ball, the spin is opening the fairway up. Same if I was to hit a big hook, and I'm a big draw kind of guy. Trusting my draw, and I don't want to fix it, and I want to just own it. If I could chuck it in here, aim right, hook the ball back in, and rather than aiming at a 30-meter wide fairway, the angle that ball is now coming in on, fairway is now 40-45 meters wide. In this case, let's hit a little buttercut down there. So right side of the tee box, I'm trying to zone into the shot a little more. So I'm aiming at those bunkers, aiming left, swinging left, holding that face off. Yeah, I got one to cut. I actually overcut it. Very special segment here, my guy Golf Slump. Hey, thanks for coming on the channel, Slumpy. Fairway bunker shot. Couple of tips from old mate on how to stripe your fairway bunker shots. Got about 90 meters here. Loft isn't typically an issue, but before we get into it, if loft was an issue and you were up more in the bunker face, do you have any tips just around getting the ball out of the bunker?
So if there was a lip where I had to make sure to get the ball out, then obviously I just club up and just give myself some insurance just to make sure that I get the ball out of the bunker. Because I think, yeah, a lot of average golfers just try and, you know, go at the pin, but
they bite off more than they can chew. Yeah. Taking your medicine is key number one in a fairway bunker shot.
Yeah.
So yeah.
But for a shot like this, generally always clubbing up. So this is an 80-meter shot here. I got 56 degrees. I would try and stack up more of my weight on the lead side. Turn, making sure that the weight stays on the lead side, and then almost just trapping. You always want to just hit down on it, making sure that you get, you know, good ball striking as opposed to trying to just, you know, do your normal full swing there.
Don't try to help it up in the fairway bunker, is what he's saying. So I love this idea. He's going to trap this one. I'm sure he's going to hit a good shot. Watch and learn.
Show you how it's done, Tiffo, alright? Almost like a little punch shot here. Thank you.
Hey guys, so I'm going to get deeper into this video in future, but basically it's about percentage plays. So the flag's a little bit right of the green. I've got all the green in the world left, and there's a big deep bunker back right. So I've figured out the no-go areas, and that factors into my alignment. Even with a 115 meter shot for wedge in my hand, I'm still favoring fractionally left of this hole. Because if I block it, even right, just not as good. I'm eliminating the right side of the hole. There's even a slope left. So my alignment, my everything is fractionally left of the hole, which buys me a little bit more leeway if I push it, or even if I pull it, it's going to come off the slope. So percentage plays approaching the green. Same if the flag was on the left and there's short bunkers, I am taking that percentage play further right of the hole, maybe drawing it in. In this case, I'm going to try hold it and get it to fall towards the flag. There we go, pulled it, 2 meter cut. Oh, that's lovely, go. Oh, that is really good. So little pull cut, percentage play aiming left of the hole, feeding it back into the hole, off the slope, and with the direction of my swing. So yeah, it was an easy shot. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you learned something off this 10 ways to lower your scores. I'm gonna be getting into more coaching videos. I've got a few playing videos coming up, and a what's in the bag video dropping soon. So yeah, like, subscribe, see you guys in the next video. Thanks for the support.